गोपाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पाए, श्यामल दर्शन पाए। राधा शक्ति बिना न कोई श्यामल दर्शन पाए, श्यामल दर्शन पाए। आराधन कर राधे राधे कान्हा बागे आए, ओ कान्हा बागे आए। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा मन बजले हरि का प्यारा नाम है। गोपाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है, नंदलाला तेरा प्यारा नाम है। श्री राधे गोविंदा।
What? What verse was Kapatasi? What? What verse was Kapatasi? I have no idea, I wasn't there.
कर्मणान प्रजया धनेन त्यागेनैके अमृतत्वमानशु परेण नाकं निहितं गुहायां विभ्राजते यत्यतयो विशन्ति वेदान्तविज्ञानसुनिश्चितार्था सन्न्यासयोगा यतयः शुद्धसत्त्वाः ते ब्रह्मलोके तु परान्तकाले परामृतात् परिमुच्यन्ति सर्वे। दह्रं विपापं परमेष्मभूतं यत्पुण्डरीकं पुरमध्यसकस्थं तत्रापि दह्रं गगनं विशोकस्तस्मिन् यदन्तस्तदुपासितव्यं। यो वेदादौ स्वरप्रोक्तो वेदान्ते च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः। ॐ न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति। बोलिए श्री सद्गुरुनाथ महाराज की जय। अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव बन्धुश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव त्वमेव सर्वं मम देवदेव। हरि ओम।
I am very fortunate to be given this opportunity to introduce our Dear Swami Prakashanandaji, to our beautiful enterprise Vishnu Mandir here today. Swami Prakashanandaji was born in Trinidad and has a very extensive and impressive academic background in law, political science, philosophy, just to name a few. Although his academic background is as such, he chose to follow the path of self-service and humanity. He is the head of Chinmaya Mission of Trinidad and Guyana. His full knowledge of Sanskrit and Vedanta has helped thousands of devotees around the world to understand our divine texts through simplifying those complex and high knowledge in our texts to help the common man appreciate the gems that is present in our texts. Listen carefully to him and you will understand what I mean. Guruji, we welcome you to our beautiful mandir and are very blessed to have your presence here. Please sit comfortably and listen attentively to the teachings of the divine Bhagavad Gita. I now hand the microphone over to our dear Swami. Shri Guru Maharaj Ki Jai.
Let us all join for a few moments and chant the name of Bhagavan. Huh? Everybody should chant. Radhe 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 Govind. Sab gaiye.
Radhe Govind.
Radhe 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 Govind.
Radhe Radhe Govind.
Radhe 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 Krishna Mukunda.
Radhe 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 Krishna Mukunda.
Radhe Krishna Mukunda.
Radhe 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 Krishna Mukunda.
Radhe 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 Krishna Mukunda.
Radhe 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 Krishna Mukunda.
Bala Govinda.
Bala Govinda.
Krishna Mukunda.
Krishna Mukunda.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram. Hare Rama
Rama Rama Sita Rama Rama Rama.
Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama Rama Rama.
Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram Ram Ram.
Hare Rama 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 Sita Rama Rama Rama.
Hare Rama Rama Ram Sita Ram गणेशाय नमः। ॐ श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ॐ श्री गुरुदेवाय नमः। ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी। नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणे ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दुग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्ससुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं। हरि ओम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
सब गाइए। श्री
कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
कर्मण्येवाधिकारस्ते मा फलेषु कदाचन।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं
मम।
मा कर्मफलहेतुर्भूः मा ते सङ्गोऽस्त्वकर्मणि।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम। श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम। श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री कृष्ण शरणं मम।
ॐ श्री कृष्णा शरणं मम।
श्री
a great milestone in the second chapter of this Bhagavad Gita. We reach a very most famous verse. I think all of you would have heard this verse before. And it is a verse on Karma Yoga. Bhagavan is introducing the topic of Karma Yoga. And it comes inside of a bigger topic called as Mukti. Mukti, bondage, freedom from bondage. Freedom from bondage. And bondage of what? Bondage of karma only. Karma bandhanaha. Yesterday we saw that word. Karma bandham prahasyasi. He said, you will destroy this bondage of karma. Now, in very simple language, the bondage of karma is like this. You have to study it a little bit. And even if you don't appreciate the depth of it at this point in your life, study it. Keep it at the back of your mind. You know it like? The chicken lays an egg, but the egg doesn't produce a chicken immediately, you know. The egg stays there for some time. The egg stays for some time, and after some time, a chicken is hatched from that egg. So we are collecting all these ideas and all from these scriptures, and we don't know when they will hatch. For everybody, it will be different. When the ideas and the precepts and the teachings will really bring something valuable in our life. But it is good to have it. Because no egg, no chicken. If you don't have an egg, what will hatch? Nothing will hatch. At least keep some spiritual ideas in your mind, so that at some time it will fructify and bring something great to your life, even if it doesn't bring anything now. So now here's this whole idea of bondage of karma, and Bhagavan is talking about becoming free from the bondage of karma. And what is this? Last night I explained in Kitty, we were there, and I was telling that how many karmas we have done, and whatever karma I have done, countless in number, literally countless. And it's all stored up in my Sanchita karma. My storehouse of karma is called in Sanskrit as Sanchita karma. Sanchita. So now there I have done countless karmas of countless lifetimes, and so I have to receive countless results of all of these countless karmas. And in order to receive the results, I have to take birth here. So this is a very logical thing. To receive the result of these karmas, I have to take birth in this body. Because only in this body I can receive the result of those karmas. So now those karmas necessitate countless births. That is how we have countless births. Bhagavan will use this word in the fourth chapter. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani. Countless births. Janma. Now, why these karmas go on binding me like this? Because I do all the karmas selfishly. Means I am doing the karma for me, and I have to learn to do the karma selflessly. That is all. So now the karma doesn't change. Now let me just give you an example. So every day you're going to work, or you're going to school, or wherever you're going. But all of us have at the back of our mind, we are doing it for me. I'm doing this work so that I will get this, and I will get that, and I will get the other thing, and then I will have more. So that I is in the middle of all of that. That is called selfish action. So what we have to do, like I'm going to school, I will get educated. See, all students think, when I go to school, I'll get educated. When I get educated, I will get a good job. When I get a good job, I will make good money. When I make good money, I will be happy. Correct? That's what people think. That's what you are taught to think. So it is all done for I. That is the problem. That is what causes that karma which you are doing, studying or working or whatever it is, that karma binds. So you did the karma already now, you will have to come to reap the result. And that goes on and on and on. So what we have to do now? Okay, I'm going to this job, I'm going to this work, I'm going to school. So that when I get a good education, I will be a good contributor to society, to the world, to humanity, to posterity, to Sanatana Dharma, to others. Now the I has gone from there, and I'm doing it for the benefit of others. Whatever we are doing, this will come in the next chapter. In detail, Bhagavan will do all of this. So this is what is going on. Loka sangrahamevapi sampashyan kartum arhasi. My dear, look towards the benefit of the world and do whatever you are doing. That karma which is done with that attitude, that karma becomes freeing karma. It frees me. And it doesn't produce the result that will cause me to come back here to reap result again. This thing is called as karma yoga. So now Bhagavan is summed up that whole thing in this verse, very famous verse which we have chanted today. Karmani eva adhikarahate. You do the karma and don't claim any right over the result. Let the result be. You just do what you have to do. Do your duty. Do the thing. And then let the results be. Ma karma phala heturbuhu. Don't go on doing this selfish action which causes bondage and causes repeated birth and death. This is the idea. And don't be lazy also. We should do action. Actually, one more thing in all of this, I'll tell you. I keep telling everywhere where I go, if you really look at yourself and ask how many things in this world you have made, how many things I have made, you will realize that we have not made anything. Look here now where you're sitting, right? You're wearing glasses and clothes have buttons and thread and cloth and shoes, and you have your shoes outside and so many things you have with you, and socks. Have you ever made a pair of socks? Have you ever made a strand of thread? Have you ever made a button? Have you made glasses and lens and glasses frame? Actually, you will be a great person if you can tell one thing which you have made. If you cannot tell, I guarantee. Someplace I had gone, and I said, no, I made children. She said, I made children. Arey Amma, you have not thought about the question properly. I made children. There are many mothers who try to have children and they can't have children, correct? Huh? And if you were not there, you think those children will not come in the world? Bhagwan will find somewhere to make those children come. You can't say you made. And then what? You ate food. You ate food, and the food went into making the children. So the children actually belong to the Baigan plant, Balanjan plant. Because that's what you ate. And if you are not eating, you will make children. The space, air, fire, water and earth, the 5 elements, went into making the children. You should not have never think that you make children. And you decided what, you will have a boy or a girl or what. If you make something, right, you decide, I will make a bicycle. After you finish making the bicycle, you get a car or you get a bicycle. You get a bicycle because you decided, right? In so far as children are concerned, you decided or what? And how you say you made? When you're making something, you decide first what you're going to make. Don't have that delusion. There is in scriptures, it's called delusion. Don't have delusion that you made anything in this world. We came in this world and we met everything where it is. And that child who came to your house, that child came from some other place. That is what we call reincarnation. That child was there already. So now, I told all of this for this one point. What is the point? Really, in this world, we got everything. We got everything. We didn't make it. This is the point. So the final point of all of this, we got everything. We made nothing. So if I came into this world and I got everything, but do I not owe my entire existence to this world? I owe my entire existence to this world because I got everything. And based on this thing, because I got everything from this world, I owe my entire existence to this world. And therefore, Bhagavan says here in this verse, Ma karma phala hetur bhuhu. Don't become the producer of the results of action and bind yourself, because you, in any case, you got everything to this world and you owe everything to this world. And so if you do with the attitude that I owe everything to this world, I will not create karma that binds me to this world. This is the whole crux of the matter in karma yoga. But it's good I'm telling you here tonight, because when I reach the third chapter where this will come up again in detail, I will be in some other temple. So I have to tell here also. Yogastha kuru karmani. Now it says like, keep this in mind and do your karma, Bhagavan is saying. Like that. This is number 47, 48. Hare Krishna, Hare. See, when I'm chanting, please don't miss the opportunity to chant. Because if I chant, I get blessings. If you chant, you get blessings. Blessings don't exchange. My blessing cannot go to you, and your blessing cannot come to me. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Yogastha kuru karmani, sangam tyaktva dhananjaya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva, samatvam yoga uchyate.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Turena hyavaram karma, buddhi yoga dhananjaya.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Buddhau sharamanvicha, kripana phalhetavaha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Let me tell you a story so you'll know what is going on in this section. So, in the village, they have the workers from the city corporation. What do you call them here? City corporation workers. I don't know what you call them. So, two fellows from the city corporation, they were passing on the street like this. Right? And one had a tool and he was digging a hole. And they were going down the street. Every 100 feet, he is digging a hole. And the other fellow, he was coming behind and he was filling back the hole. So one will dig a hole and walk 100 feet, and the other one will come and fill back the hole. And another one will dig another hole there 100 feet, and then this one will go and fill that hole. And they were walking the whole village. Like that. One digging a hole and one filling the hole. People in the village said, what is this? ये क्या हो रहा है? पागल है ये क्या? Crazy or what? So the people in the village went and asked, hey, what are you guys doing? One digging a hole and one filling the hole. So the first fellow said, no, nothing like that. See, the city corporation hired 3 of us. City corporation hired 3 of us to do its job. What is that? One will dig the hole, one will put a plant in the hole, and the other one will come and fill the hole. But that middle fella today, he absent. Now, this is murkhta to the highest or not? the idea is the main reason for which the three of them were hired is that in the end there will be plants in the village. There will be plants along the road, correct? So the very important work of laying down the plant, that man, he was absent, and the first one was digging the hole and the second one filling back the hole. Those two were present. So what you had is the essential thing for the result, which is the result is to have plants in the village. The essential thing was absent, and then in the end what you had in the village? Nothing. You had two fellows who came and worked, but the result was nothing. Well, the essential, and I started with this topic last night, the essential thing in a karma, in any action, is the motive for which that action, or with which that action is done. That is the essential thing. And so if that motive is selfish, that action leads to bondage. And if that motive is selfless, that action is no action. It doesn't bind. It doesn't produce any result to bind me. So the essential thing for that bondage is really selfish action. And so if I remove the selfishness from my action, I have removed this essential thing that causes the bondage to me. So I have to remove selfishness from my action. Now you see what a long road this jiva has, because all jivas across the whole world come into the sansar and only work selfishly. Correct or not? That is why spirituality is so remote for everybody, because all we do, everything is selfishly. And that is why, one more thing, those people in this world who have discovered this secret and have learned to work selflessly in this sansar, those are the people who become renowned. Those are the people whose name persists, and when we die, nobody knows that we even existed. Who founded enterprise? Nobody knows he existed even. Because the whole world works selfishly, and when he goes, his name also, Tere jaise lakho aaye, lakho is mati ne khaye. The world swallowed up all the selfish people, because what happened? We came into this world and came into the world, got everything for free and take more. We got everything, I told you now, we didn't produce a single thing. I just demonstrated we cannot produce a button. And then take more. So that selfish world, the whole world works. And the one who has discovered, the few renowned people who have discovered the secret and dedicated their life to selfless work, they're the ones who have become famous, and their name persists. Even today, we'll hear names like Gandhiji, Swami Vivekananda, we'll hear Puja Gurudev's name, Swami Chinmayanji, we'll hear all of these great names because they dedicated their whole life selflessly to the whole of humanity. This is the end result. Now, and even when a person does with the wrong motive, and you can pull the wool over the eye of many people, and the wrong motive is there. There is a man named Christopher Columbus. Have you heard? Now everywhere they pull down all the statue and everything all about, and they're beating it. Nobody wants to see Christopher Columbus in their village and their town anymore. Any statue, they pull it out. And all ship in Trinidad now, that 3 ships he sailed, they remove it from the coat of arms. The coat of arms had 3 ships. So he was able to pull the wool over the eye of many people for a long time. You can fool some of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. Selfish fellow went there only to conquer and dominate other people and all that kind of thing. So you may be able to do it and survive and pull the wool over the eye for some time, but selfishness. Now that selfishness leads to a lot of bondage and repeated births of karma. So yogastha kuru karmani. Now means do your karma with the spirit of karma yoga, means selflessly. Yogastha kuru karmani sangam tyaktva dhananjaya. Don't look towards the result. Attachment to the result. You just do your duty. Siddhya siddhyo samo bhutva samatvam yoga uchyate. Means forget about gain and benefit and all of these things at the end, and just be joyous in doing whatever you do. If you're a student, go to school and be happy and study well. I am happy to be able to get this opportunity to go to school and to study and to get an education. Go and do it well. That is all. And don't go on thinking, no, see what people do. No, I will study hard. I will pass 10 CXC subjects, and that fellow, I'll pass him. So you go to school for competition. And to beat somebody else. Pass them. But you go and study nicely and study hard and become an exemplary student. So later on, you will become a boon to your nation, to your country. Guyana will get, in you, Guyana will get a person who is a solid citizen. That is the idea. Siddhya siddhyo, forget about all the other things. Concentrate on your whatever action you are doing now for the benefit of others. Durena hevaram karma buddhi yoga dhananjaya. So Bhagavan is talking about karma and karma yoga in this verse. Durena hi avaram karma. Karma is avaram. Avaram means low, base. Karma is lower base. And karma yoga is excellent. So the difference between karma and karma yoga is what we have been talking about. All of us are doing karma. Anything done selfishly is called karma. That binds. Karma yoga is done selflessly and that frees. This is the idea. Buddhau sharanamanvichha kripana phalahetavaha. The selfish person is kripana. Kripana is a very nice word in Sanskrit. Arjuna is kripana actually. Here. And all of us are like that. Kripana means conjuice. Conjuice, you know? Conjuice in Hindi means what is conjuice in English? Stingy. Stingy, you know? Stingy. I don't know how you say in Guyana. But in Hindi there is another word that is called makhi chus. Makhi chus, you know? Let me explain to you what is makhi chus, how the word came. This fellow is so stingy. That man is so stingy that the fly fall inside the milk. The fly fell inside the milk and he take out the fly and he suck out the milk and then throw it. Makhi is fly. So makhi chus means that man is so stingy. He doesn't want to lose even a little bit of milk like that. So now, this type of word which come in Sanskrit, this kripana word, is one meaning of kripana. One meaning is that kripana is when we work selfishly, we become a wretched being. And what is the wretched being? Means we become conjuice and stingy and all, because a selfish person only thinks of him, of himself. He does not think about the welfare of others and all that kind of thing. You see? So, he says, my dear, don't work in this world with all of this selfishness. That is called karma. And that binds. Work with selflessness. That is called karma yoga. Here it is called as buddhi. Buddhi yoga. Because I have, in the buddhi only, I have the selfishness or the selflessness. The selfishness or selflessness is not in the hand. It is in the mind. Correct? I am doing it selflessly. That is my mind only. Don't be conjuice and don't be like so selfish and so stingy and all that kind of thing. Only doing for you. Stingy and minus is one and same. I have this thing and I'll keep it and don't touch it. I'll break your hand. Like that. Buddhi yukto jahati hai ubhe sukrita dushkrite. He tells, stay steeped in this karma yoga and do your action. Now this is what? Number 50. 50. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Buddhi yukto jahati hai ubhe sukrita dushkrite.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Tasmad yogaya yujyasva yoga karma sukaushalam.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Karma jam buddhi yuktahi phalam tyaktva manishinaha.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Janma bandhave nirmuta padam gacchantyanayam.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
I'm sure all of you would have heard the Guru Stotram and the phrase which is well known in the Guru Stotram. That phrase comes here also, and this points out the goal. It is always good to know the goal, where am I heading? So it says there, Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Tat Padam. There is a phrase in Sanskrit which means that supreme state. Tat Padam, that supreme state. So that Padam phrase has come here. Gachanti Anamayam Padam. The last line we chanted. Gachanti Anamayam Padam. You will see those words. So the topic which is being given by Bhagavan Shri Krishna is this. The person goes to that supreme state. So what is the meaning of the supreme state? It means the person gains mukti, enlightenment. Now let me just tell you a little bit about this, because this is a Bhagavad Gita topic which is going on. It so happened that we are doing Bhagavad Gita, so these topics are there. So the goal of all human beings, see, when we are taught in our ordinary life, right? We are taught, parents teach us at home. Beta, beti, go to school. Get a good education. Then, when you get a good education, things will be good in life, because you will get a good job, you will get a good money, you will get a good spouse, you will get a good house, because that's what they teach you, right? So go to school, study well, you'll get a good job, you get good money, get a good spouse, get a good house, get a good life. That's what they teach. But that is all the goal that is pointed out to us. But that the goal in scripture is, all of us come here. See, Tulsidas ji has given in his Ramcharitmanas this human birth he talks about. Bare bhag manush tan pawa sur dullabh sab ग्रंथ निगावा।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
पाई न जही परलोक सवारा।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम।
श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम। श्री राम जय राम
जय जय राम. How everywhere in the scriptures this is told only. This human birth is not just to come here and eat and drink and be merry and get amas and this and that and all. This human birth is for mukti. Sadhana dham moksha kara dwara. It's a doorway to moksha. Moksha kara dwara. Tulsidas is written. And so like that, Tulsidas is writing what is there in all the previous scriptures before him only. So it's not just to come here, eat, drink and be merry and have a good time and and amas and only think about all worldly things. It is from moksha. So that moksha is called anamayam padam here. Padam anamayam. So the person who follows this karma yoga properly, this is the conclusion here. The person who follows this karma yoga properly, all things will fall in place and he will reach that anamayam padam. Gachanti anamayam padam. He will reach that supreme state of mukti, moksha, enlightenment, liberation, whatever, all names are there for that state only. And all the other verses tell how we should do his karma properly. Buddhi yukto jahati hai ubhe sukrita dushkrite. And this person should resign to karma yoga, doing selfless, doing his duty, action, daily, whatever, responsibilities, to execute them selflessly. And to go beyond all this thing as, people have all sorts of ideas in their mind. Sukrita and dushkrita means good action, bad action, and to transcend all of this. Tasmat yogaya yujyasva yoga karmasu kaushalam. To transcend the duality of good action and bad action really is to do karma with selfless motive. Now I'll tell you, all of us have very strong feeling in our mind, right? We have very strong feeling and understanding in our mind. The fellow who is picking up the garbage in the garbage truck, that fellow is doing low karma. And the man who is doing the president's job, he is doing high karma. We all have that in our mind or not? We all have that in our mind. But I am telling you, in karma yoga, no karma is high or no karma is low. If the man who is doing the garbage collection, if he is doing it selflessly, he sees, if he understands, if I don't pick up this garbage in this community, what will happen to the society, what will happen to the village, what will happen to the community? So therefore it is my duty to go every day and make sure that I pick up the garbage, and so my village and community will be clean. If he understands that, and the person who is in the highest office, he understands, no, I'm doing this for my name and my fame and my power and my aggrandizement and my collection of money and this and that. This person who is picking up the garbage is doing way better karma than the person who is doing selfish work in the highest office. This is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita. So this word is coming, sukrita and dushkrita. There is a bad action and good action and all of this kind of thing. It's not determined by what job he is doing. It's determined by the motive which is there in his mind. You see, tasmat yoga, I see, yoga karmasu kaushala means skill in action really is this very simple thing. You see, one person is able to do his work with great skill. You say, he is the best woodworker. When he finishes that work, that thing is perfect. And the other fellow, he is not so much of a good woodworker, you know. He makes many mistakes and glitches and hitches and everything here and there. But that also does not count. Yoga karmasu kaushalam. The kaushalam, the skill in work, is not how well I can do that work, but how well I can keep the right motive in my mind. That is the idea. Huh? The right motive is what is important. Selfish and selfless. Karmajam buddhi yuktahi phalam tyaktva manishinaha. So the wise ones, manishinaha, manishi, those wise ones who can renounce the results of action and just do the action for the action's sake. Janma bandha vinirmuktaha, becoming free from bondage and from karma and all of the birth and death, they become enlightened. Anamayam, Bhagwan Bhashakar says Anamayam is sarva upadrava rahitam. He becomes free from all the cycle of birth and death and all the things that are involved in this birth and death. But what is involved in birth and death? Well, it is one sorrow after the next. You ever see anybody born laughing? Have you ever seen anybody born laughing in this world? It's cry. He's born crying, and when he's going also, that time also crying, and then everybody else crying also. Oh, Papa gone. Everybody cry. So he born crying, and he left the world also crying, and everybody crying. So this human being, what is his whole life? He'll cry only. This is called Amayam. Amayam means all the afflictions and all the injury and all the pain and sorrow and all the undesirable things attached to birth and death. Later on, Bhagavan will tell again, always see the undesirable things, always go on seeing, looking to the undesirable things that are associated with this life. People only see all the desirable things. That is like, have you seen the picture of the man riding a donkey? A man is riding a donkey, right? And he put a pole on top of the donkey's head and extend the pole in front of the donkey about 2 feet. And on that pole, he hung a carrot. He hung a carrot. So the donkey walking like this, the donkey head reach here, the carrot hanging there on the stick. So the carrot hanging about 1 or 2 feet in front of the donkey. And so the donkey walking to get the carrot. Does he ever get that carrot? That is why he called donkey. So he walks thinking that I will get that carrot, and he never gets that carrot. In the same way, this Jiva, he comes in this world thinking that he will get happiness in this world. The Jiva comes in this world thinking he will get happiness, and all the things are like the carrot, you know. And we realize, Arey bhai, one after the next, when I get it, there is no happiness. One after the next. The people who get the object also cannot enjoy the object after they have gotten it. So we come in the world, and this is how we get taken over by all of these worldly things, the thinking that I will. So Bhagavan telling there, he'll tell there, and he's telling here also. My dear, you see, this world is full of Amaya, and the only Amaya means all the afflictions one after the next. And when we follow the path of Mukti, do the karma properly, follow the path of Mukti, then we'll become Anamaya, free from all of this, the afflictions of this world. But we have to do it nicely also. Whatever we are doing, our duty and all that, we have to do it nicely. So that goal is being pointed out. Please remember, there is no other goal in Bhagavad Gita. Many people have all sorts of superstitious beliefs. What is that? oh, if I chant the Gita every day, I will be successful in my business. I'll be successful in my education. I will pass my exam. That is not really, look here. Scriptures are not meant to become rich and healthy and pass exam and all. That's not the purpose of scriptures. Scriptures are for mukti. There are many people who are atheists. They have never seen a scripture in their whole life. And they also become rich, and they also get education and PhD, and they also become healthy. They live a healthy life and all of that sort of thing. So scriptures is not for that thing. We can get all of that without scriptures. Scriptures is for mukti, for the whole path of enlightenment. Please remember this. So, Bhagavan tells, pursue this path of mukti and become janma bandha vinirmukta. Become free from this bondage of janma. Wherever there is birth, there will also be death. We saw that previously in one of the days. Jata sahi dhruva mrityu. Become free from birth. Become free from birth means become free from birth and death, because you can't have birth without death. That is the idea. Yadate moha kalilam. When we get rid of all this delusion of this world. Which delusion? The same delusion I was telling just now. It's a big delusion for me to think that somewhere down the line I will be happy. See, this is number 52. See that. Yadate moha kalilam buddhir vyati tarishyati.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Tadagantasi nirvedam shrotavyasya shrutasya cha. I heard some famous person saying recently, listen to this. He said, when I was growing up, there was no 3G and 4G and 5G. There was only Mataji, Pitaji and Guruji. There was no 3G, 4G and 5G and all. Mataji, Pitaji and Guruji. And if something was not working well, one thappar and everything started working well. Correct? Well, in today's modern world in which all of us are living, every day we hear some new G coming out. Correct? So when your phone is only having technology for 3G, you heard from somebody, no, my phone only has 3G technology. So 4G has come out. And 5G has come out. So what do you want to do now? Now there's a big word in today's modern world for all the young people and all that kind of thing. That is called as upgrade. Have you heard this word? Now all the older people and all they don't care about this word, but all the younger people only care about upgrade. I want to upgrade my phone, upgrade my computer, upgrade laptop, whatever. Upgrade. This is called, here it says, Shrotavyasya Shrutasya Cha. Those things which we hear to be heard about, and this thing which we have not heard about, and all we go on hearing. In other words, a number of advertisements and the number of promotional things in this world around us. They are countless, and we are bombarded with all sorts of information every day. Correct or not? So this new thing has come out, and that new thing has come out, and the other thing is coming, and the other thing is coming, and then people start thinking ahead, like that. Oh, So this is all things that we are hearing, things to be heard and things which have been heard and all that. But the person who is on the path of mukti, and he is, you see, why you will go on listening? Oh, that new 5G is coming out. When I get that 5G, that will make my life easy. This is what we all think. When I get 5G, it will make my life easy. I'm just using 5G as an example. There's so many other things. When I get this, when I get that, it will make my life easy. Right? It will make, easy means happy. Easy is translatable as happy. It will make my life happy. I'll be happier if everything is easier. More convenient and this and that. So it is with that delusion, that is what Bhagavan used, moha kalilam. It is with that delusion that my life will be happier. That when I get that 5G, 10G, whatever G, my life will be happy. Actually what you need is Guruji only. Prabhuji. That is the only time life will become happier. I tell you the lady, I tell you that famous story, I told her already, I tell again because you have to remember. Listen, one lady was saying, when I was in kindergarten, preschool, I was dying to go to primary school. Dying, I was dying to go to primary school. When I was in primary school, I was dying to go to high school. When I was in high school, I was dying to go to university. When I was in university, I was dying to graduate. Now see, dying means what? I think when I get to the next stage, my life will be happy. My life will be happy when I get to the next stage. I am not happy in this stage. I want to get to the next stage. So when I was in university, I was dying to graduate. When I graduated, I was dying to get a job. When I got a job, I was dying to get married. When I got married, I was dying to have children. When I got children, I was dying for these children to grow up and get married and get out from this house. When the children grew up and got married and got out from the house, I was dying to retire. When I retired, I realized my whole life I have been dying and I forgot to live. What we are doing our whole life? Dying. I know what we are thinking. That dying is this. I think in the next stage I will be happy. In the next stage I will be happy. In the next stage I will be happy. I'm dying to reach the next stage. That is the meaning. And then you realize, and my whole life I died and I never lived. This is called moha kalilam. The delusion of this world. The world is filled with this type of delusion. I always think it will be better tomorrow. It will be happier tomorrow. This thing will happen. And that doesn't happen. And the other fellow feels, man, when I reach the grave, I will be happy. When I reach the grave, I'll be happy. So he goes there and buys a nice plot and everything. And waiting to reach the grave. And then he tell everybody, put a nice tombstone and, marble. Get, marble from Italy. Italian marble. Don't put any ordinary marble. So he put the happiness in the grave now. And in some big cities like Chicago and all these big cities in the world, nowadays, they don't have place to put the body like this anymore. Space run out. So now they put the body like this. So he can't rest in peace. He has to stand in peace there now. Now see, what happiness. He thinks he'll be happy there. Now poor fellow gone, they had to stand up. Kya baat hai bhaiya? So don't ever think that next stage I will be happy. There is no such thing. It's called moha kalilam. The quagmire of delusion. So yada te moha kalilam buddhir vyatitarishyati. When we cross over that thing, when we cross over that more delusion, tada gantasi nirvedam, and we develop this vairagya from this world, we will develop tada gantasi nirvedam. We will develop great vairagya from this world and will pursue only Paramatma. This is the idea which is being propounded by Bhagavan Shri Krishna. Shruti pratipannate yada sthāsyati nischala samadha vachala buddhi tada yogam avapsyasi. You'll reach mukti like this, he says. This is 53. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shrutive pratipannate yada sthasyati nischala.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Samadha vachala buddhi tada yogam avapsyasi.
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. So I want you to appreciate the topic which is going on. That is very important. Don't lose this thread. Now one more thing before that. The topic is mukti, of course. But the thing before that is, you don't be alarmed or don't be disheartened or any such thing. All we have to do is just don't forget the goal. At this point in our life, don't forget the goal. You may not get mukti tomorrow, you will not be able to take up this path with such vehemence and, such inspiration and all that. But don't forget the goal. And please remember, the goal of Shastras is not anything in this world. You can get everything in this world without Shastras, without Gurus, without everything. Millions and millions of atheists prove this every day. You can get everything in this world with no Shastras, no scripture, no Guru, no religion, no nothing. They get it. When we reflect on this, we'll realize, like the scripture says, the reason for the scripture is really mukti. Another way to say that is a very simple way. Look here. If you cook, you go to Starbrook market or you go to Monrepo market or something, right? And you buy nice vegetables and nice all things. And you come home and you cook nice food. Really nice, tasty food. And then you have stomach upset. Can you eat the food? Indigestion, stomach upset. Can you eat that nice food? What will happen now? You make all nice food and you can't eat it. In other words, the requisite for enjoying the nice food is a nice healthy stomach. If that is not there, what's the purpose of all your nice food? Well, this is the problem with this Moha Kalilam which is being spoken about for humanity. What is that? Everybody in this society work hard and acquire and this and that, but in spite of having gotten all the nice things, still people miserable. What the human beings, what we have done, the species have conquered nature and we have made all nice convenient things, comforts and all conveniences and all such things. We have made very nicely in this world. All convenience and comfort. And in the midst of all the convenience and comfort which we have made, what we are all sitting comfortably suffering. Miserable beings everywhere. And see, the people who have the more, they are suffering the most. You see, the big countries who are rich people, right? The big countries who are very rich and have everything up to their throat, they have the most problems. Correct or not? They have the most problems. So, having more and having nice does not amount to being happy. Having nice food does not amount to eating and enjoying nice food. What is required is something else. Nice stomach is required. So here, in this world, all the achievements and all the aggrandizement, all the material prosperity and convenience and comfort and all the things which we have made, that does not guarantee any happiness for anybody. A person can have nothing and be extremely happy, and a person can have everything and be miserable like anything. Haven't you not seen that in the world? We see it all the time. So scripture is about learning to be happy from within and not getting all the material things in the world to try to be happy. It doesn't work. That you don't need scriptures and all. You can get everything in this world, but you will be just as miserable. See Hitler. Hitler was the leader of the Third Reich and had become such a famous leader in his country. But never enough. Never enough. On and on and on. Caused destruction and death for millions and millions of people everywhere. Caused World War II. One man. And his life became so miserable, he became so kripana that he himself had to commit suicide. So you become leader and great world mover also, but your life becomes kripana and then you have to commit suicide yourself. This is Hitler. All this is pointing to scripture is meant for nothing but mukti. Scripture is not meant for all the other things which we are talking about, like wealth and health and all the other things. Scripture is meant for mukti. Shruti vipratipannate yada astasyati nischala. When through the scriptures I have learned to become Nishala. That means I study the scriptures and all that, and I learn to meditate and become fixed in my inner being. Samadhavachala buddhihi tada gantasi yogam avapsasi. That time I have reached the state of yoga, mukti. Yeah, yoga means mukti. So the scripture is meant for this thing. This is the goal is being pointed. Uddeshya it is called, prayojana also it is called. In these verses, and don't worry, Bhagavan will take up these topics again in detail in other portions of this Bhagavad Gita. Now Arjuna has a question. Arjuna's question is a very famous question in this portion of the Ramcharitmanas. Let us see now. Arjuna uvacha. Arjuna said, Sthita prajnasya ka bhasha samadhisthasya keshava.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Sthitadhi kim prabhasheta kimasita vrajeta kim.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. In other religions they call salvation, or they call some other names and all, I don't know. Emancipation, salvation and all that kind of thing. In Sanskrit language there are two words, and I want you to learn these two words because they mean different things. These two words mean the same thing, but it is different from salvation and emancipation and those kind of English translation. So the two words in Sanskrit are mukti. Say mukti. And the second word is moksha. Say moksha, yes. Now, why we have two words is because our language everything has gender. Sanskrit language and Hindi language and all this, everything has gender. All the Bharatiya languages, gender is there. So everything will have a gender. Now this folder is here. Folder is masculine or feminine? We don't know. I don't know. Even though I was born in the English language, I don't know. So we have gender for everything. So the same thing said in feminine gender is called mukti. And the same thing said in masculine gender is called as moksha. This is the difference between the two words. No difference really. It's just one is told in this gender and one is told in that gender. So which one is which now? Moksha is masculine gender. Mukti is feminine gender. Easy to remember, because if you'll see in the names, right? Hindu names, like for example Saraswati, Mukti, it ends in that E like that. It's easy to remember like that. Mukti, Saraswati, Lakshmi, like that. And moksha, like Rama, Ganesha, like that. It ends in So, the two words mean the same thing, and we should now learn to use the words originally. It means, now let me tell you what is mukti and moksha, because this is what is being spoken about. And Arjuna's question, Prabhu, he said, Prabhu, why don't you describe this person for me? The person who has attained this mukti, or attained this moksha, here is called as sthitadhi, which Bhagavan just talked about in the previous verse. Sthitadhi. That one who has attained this mukti, describe him for me. I want you to describe him for me. This is Arjuna's question. So, let me explain to you what exactly is this mukti or moksha and what Arjuna is asking. See, mukti moksha is like this. If you take a drop of water and you drop it in the ocean like this, is that water lost? Well, no. If there were 1 million molecules of H2O in that drop of water, if there were 1 million molecules and you drop it in the ocean, it just merges with the rest of the ocean. It is not lost. It is there. But the only difference now is it is irretrievable. Can you go into the ocean and get back that same drop of water? How you will get it? You cannot get it. So it merges with the ocean. It is not lost, but it is irretrievable. That is the idea. So in the same way, all of us, we are like this drop of water. And mukti or moksha is merging with Paramatma such that we are not lost, but we don't come back in this world. Now one more thing in this Bhagavad Gita. Bhagavan is telling to Arjuna, my dear, I am teaching you this thing, but if you want to come back, you are most welcome also. If you want to come back in this world, you are most welcome. In Sanatan Dharma, there is absolute freedom. In Sanatan Dharma is the only religion on the earth where there is absolute freedom. Bhagavan does not tell, if you don't follow this thing, you are going to hell and you will burn and all of this. No such thing. There is no such thing. If you don't accept, you will go to hell and you will burn in fire, and there is no such thing in Bhagavad Gita. No such thing in Sanatan Dharma. It means, if you don't want to follow and you don't want mukti, you just come back here and go through the cycle of birth and death. But that is your choice also. The only thing is that when you come back here and you're crying, don't blame anybody, because you chose to come back only. Why you should blame anybody? But the choice is yours. That is the idea. To go through the cycle of birth and death, and to go through the duality and face all the rigors of the duality which we live in. Because there's gain and loss, there's health and disease, there's hot and cold, there's rich and poor, there's all the things, sukha and dukkha, joy and sorrow. And there's birth and death included in that, because there will be birth around you and there will be death around you also. And that will go on and on. Some people will be born around you and you will lose some of your loved ones. But that is our choice. That is the idea. Absolute freedom. Yatha ichhasi tatha kuru. Vimrishay tadasheshena. You think about it well. He says in the 18th chapter. Think about it well. And then now you make your choice. Now that is absolute freedom or not? Absolute freedom. You make your choice nicely. So this is called as mukti, where the person merges with Paramatma and never to come back. But Arjuna said, Prabhu, you are talking about mukti, mukti, mukti all the time. All this thing about freedom and whatever, moksha and all that. But I want you to describe this person who is mukta purusha, who is thitadhi. Kim prabhasheta? Kim asita vrajeta kim? What is to be said about him? How does he talk? How does he walk? How does he live? I want you to describe how he moves about. Bhagavan said, yes, okay, I will describe from number 55. But I will describe that thing tomorrow now. In some other temple. What is that? That will be in Enmore Shiv Mandir. But tomorrow 9 a.m. Enmore Shiv Mandir tomorrow 9 a.m. Okay, it's different. The timing is different because Sunday tomorrow. Okay. Alright. So today I want to say a very special thank you to Pandit Danpal ji and all the members of this ashram, this temple, for having organized so nicely. Hema ji, who was in touch with us all the time. Thank you so much for giving us such a warm welcome and making it possible for this 12th night to happen in this temple. Okay. Please see this bookmark. We have made this specially for this 108 nights. Please have one on your way out. Okay. Right. The final night of this 108 nights across Guyana, from Essequibo all the way to Bobis, the final night will be held at the Gandhi Youth in town, in Georgetown. Gandhi Youth Organization in the cricket ground there. It is taking place on the 3rd of May from 5 to 6:30 p.m. It's going to be a grand finale. Please keep the date in your calendar. It's a Saturday or Sunday? Saturday, May 3rd, from 5:30 p.m. At the Gandhi Youth Cricket Ground. Okay, you're all invited to come and join. All right. Bhagavad Gita chanting competition. The High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Center in Georgetown here, in conjunction with Chinmay Mission, is having Bhagavad Gita chanting competition. Teaching will start in February next month. Teaching of Bhagavad Gita chanting, and then the competition will be in June. So please sign up. Get your children to sign up also. It's for all ages, adults and children. And it is online. You don't have to go anywhere. You see. So please sign up and enter the Bhagavad Gita chanting, learning and then competition. Okay. You learn to chant the Bhagavad Gita from professionals. Okay. Then on Saturday, which is coming Saturday, at the ashram, we have dosa day. Now, you may not know what is a dosa, but you have to come and try it. Nice masala dosa, paneer dosa. We'll also make a pizza dosa. Pizza dosa. It's a fundraiser we have at the ashram. Now, what is that dosa? It is like a roti-like thing, but it is made from rice and urdi dal. Rice and urdi dal, you mix them together and you make a batter and you pour it on a tawa and then it becomes solidified and you put stuffing inside of it. It is very healthy See, I'll tell you one more thing. Dosa is a South Indian food, right? Very popular. But dosa is so wonderful that it is spread all the way to North India and to every part of India. Not only that, dosa is to be found everywhere in Europe also. Just now in the summer, I was in Europe. I had dosa in Europe. Everywhere it has spread. And I was surprised how we don't have dosa in Guyana. That's a very surprising thing. So now you have to come and try this dosa at the ashram on Saturday from 11 to 2. And pretty soon it will become very popular in Guyana also, because it's a very healthy food. Extremely healthy. Because rice and urdi dal is what they used to make the bara long ago with. And way healthier than this white flour roti. Way, way, way healthier. Huh? So come and try on Saturday, 11 to 2. Right. And last I'll tell now, the Vedanta course. Now those people who are interested in studying Shastras, studying the scriptures fundamentally, learning Sanskrit from scratch all the way up to BA level, and studying all the scriptures in Sanskrit, studying in Sanskrit only. Directly the Sanskrit text is studied, not English. And later on serving the society in this capacity. For such people, there is a very demanding 2-year course at the ashram. You have to come and stay in the ashram for 2 years and study all of these things. Classes start from 5:30 a.m. every single day, not a single holiday, and it ends at 8 p.m. every day for 2 years. So those who are interested have to go through these rigors and become qualified to serve society properly. Now, the requirement is you have to be under 30, unmarried, and you have to have some university degree. Under 30, unmarried, and some university degree. Then you can join this course. The ashram will provide everything for the people who are selected for the course. Ashram, in other words, is a scholarship course. Everything will be provided by the ashram itself. Okay? Alright. And then last now, please see these titles at the bookstall. Outside there you'll find a bookstall. Lord Shiva, all about Bhagwan Shiva and his worship. And Purajana Gita. Purajana Gita is from Ramcharitmanas. What is Purajana Gita? When Bhagwan Ram came back to Ayodhya and established Ram Rajya, one day he invited everybody, including Guru Vasishta, and had everybody sit down nicely, and then he gave spiritual teaching to everybody. That spiritual teaching which he gave. Today we chanted a verse, na? Bare bhagya manashatana pava sur dullabh sabagrantan hi gava. It is in that portion of Ramcharitmanas. It is called as Purajana Gita. And there are many titles for children. See here, Krishna, an invisible friend. Please see the titles outside. And last, this is most famous Bhagavad Gita commentary by Puja Gurudev. Our Swami Chinmayanji was the founder of this Chinmay mission. This thing is in the bookshelf of all scholars everywhere, because he gives such a tremendous interpretation of Bhagavad Gita, all verse one by one. Okay, please have a look on your way out. And books are very good gifts for people, rather than give chocolate and give other things. You can give books. It's a lifelong benefit it will bring. Okay, now I will have Aarti and then we'll conclude. Okay, let us all stand for Aarti. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai Bhagavad Gita, Hariya Kamal Vihari, Hariya Kamal Vihari, Sundar Supunite, Om Jai Bhagavad Gita.
Jai Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai
Bhagavad Gita, Hariya Kamal Vihari. कर्म सुमर्म प्रकाशिनी कामासक्ति हरा मैया तत्व ज्ञान विकाशिनी विद्या ब्रह्म परा निश्चल भक्ति विधाई निर्मल मलहारी मैया चरण रहस्य प्रदायिनी सब विधि सुखकारी राग द्वेष विदारी हारिणी मोद सदा मैया भव भय हारिणी तारिणी परमानंद प्रदान आसुर भाव विनाशिनी नाशिनी तम रजनी मैया नाशिनी